Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be making a few bracelets, or maybe just one bracelet because I don't have a lot of time. I think it's past 9 p.m. and we are a little low in stock when it comes to bracelets, so I'm going to make one or two. We had already previously made a bunch of these. They're just simple, so normally I do like a little pack, 1 in 1. These are just from extra beads that we had. We had previously purchased a lot of beads for school, for one of the classes, so we have a lot of different types, and I'm just reusing them so they don't go to waste. We have tons and tons, and I still buy more, but I only buy what I need to add to the bracelets. I'm gonna be using a 7 today, I think. Yeah, because this is too thin. This is very thin. Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna be using for my beads. I'm gonna put them in this tube. Today will not be a sewing video. My hands are dry because when you're constantly using your hands to sew or to make bracelets, just for different things, I keep washing them, and even though I add lotion, still dry. I do have a machine that mixes the beads. One of these things. I think this is, oh yeah, I think the machine, this sits on the machine and then it spins. But I think the motor broke. I don't even know where the machine is. And I haven't bought a new one, so this is why I'm doing a bead at a time. And in this case, so you guys get to see how these are made. There used to be a bead store here locally that had many beads, and I would love to go there because you can actually see, because you can actually see what you're buying, whereas if you buy them online, or mostly online because nobody else has beads anymore, you don't really know what you're getting. The colors aren't always accurate, and neither are the shapes a lot of times. So I do miss that store for that reason. And this is what I'm making. I'm making a 7 inch bracelet. This is the standard one I make for both male and, or men and women, I should say. I think some of the previous ones were, yeah, this is kind of small. What is this? This is almost a 6.5. But once you put it on, I guess it is a 7. So it works. Alright, let's make this quick so this won't be a long, boring video. It'll be a quick video. And like I said, these beads are not the nicest. I'm just using what I have. I really like to use metal and hematite beads. especially when I make bracelets for men or that are more on the masculine side. Those are my best sellers. These sell a lot too, but I find that when I make very nice, elegant beads that are a little on the heavier side, they tend to sell quicker than these. These will sit for a little bit longer, which is fine. These are, I think this is a plastic and this is a glass. I do like to mix the weights of these so that they feel nice and kind of heavy, kind of I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like the plastic ones. It just makes me feel like all plastic. I know in this case I am using this gold one. This is a plastic one. I don't have the original packaging. Do I? I don't think I do. I don't think that's the original packaging. Or is it? Yeah, plastic. If that is the original, it should be because those will look like. Then it is plastic. And these clear ones are glass. Which adds a nice weight to the bracelet. And the colors are amazing. This is turning out very, very nice. So I will normally finish a few. Like I said, tonight I'm just making one because I took all this out from underneath the table where I normally store it. Very messy right now because I couldn't find this measuring table here, and I had it flipped over with a bunch of beads on top. That's why I couldn't find it. And the last time we had a bracelet sale, I made a bunch and I didn't put anything back where it goes. Plus, I need to get more organized. I think when it comes to beads, I'm not sure how people who make jewelry organize their beads. I am not ready to make an investment on containers and boxes yet. I'll find a way. I want to say I got these like at a dollar store. I think that's where I got these. And I thought that was a great purchase because I have a lot of like not single beads, but there's like this one has 3. Like there isn't enough beads in these containers to make another bracelet. There's just enough to just sit here forever. So I'm gonna have to find out what to do with these. I'll figure something out. I can make like, I'll figure it out. Any ideas out there? I was thinking I could make I was thinking like a frame and maybe like print out a picture, put some glue on it, and then just throw beads on there. That's how artistic I am. No, that's not a good idea. I will separate by size and maybe make a mixed bracelet. Someone will appreciate it. If not, I will wear it. So this does take longer, and I just remembered that when you're making bracelets with different beads, in this case, that is 1 and 1. Sometimes I mixed 3, so it'll be like 3 different colors. You can't really use the machine because then you'll have to be retrieving all the extra beads that go in there. So in this case, we're done with this particular bracelet. I really like how it turned out. I don't think I had made one like this. I had used these beads before, but I don't think I had made one like this, and I really think it looks amazing. In this, I try to make bracelets that are unisex, so in this case, this could be used by both genders. Not that things have a gender, but I guess that's still a thing, so yeah. Obviously, I'm not gonna have a bright pink and say it's both, but you know, you can wear whatever you want. This is just kind of like, that's what I try to do. Just choose colors that men and women can use, and that will still look good with anything you wear. So this one is done. I am going to finalize this, and in this case, I'm gonna make the knot. So I don't like to leave too much extra. Oh, that's how you know it's been a while, because you have to stretch it. I have done a mistake where you try to stretch this elastic and it slips out of your fingers and all the beads just go flying out. Not cool. All right. And then we're going to tie the knot. There's different ways of doing this. I've seen many different ways, and I forget. As you're making your knot, you also have to keep in mind that you can't leave a lot of space for your bracelet in the bottom. You kind of have to pull so that it's not too tight, but it's also not, I think I put it too much. No. So we do two times, 2 turns at the bottom and 1 time at the top. And then we just pull, pull, pull. And that's how you make a bracelet knot. Okay. And then since I'm still gonna add the glue on these, I will leave some space. Normally I don't leave this much, but in this case I will. Okay, so we're gonna leave this, and that's it. I am gonna make a different color. I wanted to make a blue with this white. See how that turns out. I have several of these I can work with that I purchased a long time ago and I haven't used. So, good. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.